I teach what I know about the divine feminine tradition of the Andes, which is called the Nusta, or Nusta Karpay, Karpay meaning initiations or rites that you receive energetic transmissions of the divine feminine. You walk a beautiful healing path of rainbow candles as you travel up this healing and connection ceremony, series of ceremonies with the 7 main goddess energies of the Peruvian tradition. Nusta meaning feminine or goddess, so anything that's considered to be feminine, like the ocean or the cave, these are all things, water especially, is Nusta. I received the information from Don Mariano Flores Quispe, who's a Curacuyac, who lives in the high mountains, and his one wish was that we take it forth, that we bring it out and we spread it. So I teach these teachings the way he says, like to say, in happiness and joy. And so I teach those teachings, not bringing the feminine in to replace the masculine, because we have had the concept up until recently that the masculine is wounded. The masculine has been destroyed because it's been uncontrolled, and that uncontrolled warrior energy is self-destructive. And so the job has been not to destroy it further, but to the feminine comes in to heal the masculine. The feminine brings it back to an understanding that there has to be balance. Again, the concepts we've talked about, power with rather than power over. So we have to bring back the yin-yang, the yaninti-masintin, same concept, different vocabulary. So we're bringing the balance back, and we're allowing the masculine to have its place and to draw the best aspects of what that energy is, but to not be uncontrolled and to be destructive, because masculine power has those aspects: control, force, subjugation, those kinds of things. We want to bring it back so that we're balanced. And so we have to bring back the feminine, the divine feminine, the goddesses of all traditions, to come in and say, now, wait a minute, we're partners here. We're partners. We didn't come here to be bullied and to be killed, or all of the things that have happened in the past, because of who we are and what energy we hold. Because you're afraid that we hold so much energy that we compete with you, therefore we must be destroyed. No, that's not the point. The point is we have to come into a right relation, again, a balance, so that the masculine understands that it doesn't have to be scared, running around, destroying things that makes it fearful, and that it can stand strong in its own power and still be in relation with the divine feminine. So we're bringing back you can't have the mountains without the seashore. You can't have one without the other. They have to be there. They have to be in balance. So we're bringing into balance those things. I've had many men go through the classes and the initiations surrounding the teachings of the Nusta, and they always are stepping in beautifully, and they're amazed at what happens to them during this, because they can let down all of that defensiveness. They don't have to fight for it. They don't have to beat something up or win or create a conflict in order to receive or to have. That there's an infinite supply. There's just not one pie. There's an infinite supply of energy. Don Miguel Ruiz says there's a secret kitchen somewhere, and the secret of it is no matter how much you take from that kitchen, there's always more food to share. So you're able to have an abundance of receiving, knowing that you're fully supported and that there's enough for everyone. And Big secret is the more you take, the more there is. So you can't take away enough for there not to be something there for someone else. This is a new concept for the masculine because they think they got to gather all their cookies in one place. And you can't have my cookies. And if you try and take my cookies, I'm going to fight you so I can keep my cookies. Not realizing there's a whole bakery over here. You can have as many cookies as you want. Well, so it's bringing that knowledge back and that balance back and understanding there's gentle ways of doing transitions and gentle ways of releasing and gentle ways of healing. We don't have to do, say, a sweat lodge with 60 stones, which brings the temperature of the lodge to 140 degrees so that you can't even breathe. You can do a gentle lodge with maybe 16 or 18 stones that brings a gentle releasing through the essence of heat and fire and releasing of the sweat and the cleansing of that, what that does. So it doesn't have to be a fight anymore. Like, you don't have to fight. And so when we have that ability to teach the men that really it's not necessary to do that, I see more and more men walking away from that competitive and conflict paradigm of having to fight and hold on to and hoard those things that the tighter, it's like the lessons of water. The tighter you try to grasp the water, the more it slips through your fingers. It's only by placing your hand in gently that you have the communication and communion with the water, with the whole. You can't grab it and hold it because it's gone. So yeah, so that's the divine feminine coming back in, not to overthrow the masculine, but to bring communion with and healing too.